I'm about to text her now,
Hey,
see what time she's coming.
Randy.
Oh,
Hey,
Teresa,
there you are.
I was just about to text you. How you doing?
I'm good. How
Good
are you
to see
doing?
you. I'm
So
doing
good to
great.
see you.
I'm great. I'm so excited about getting into this T-Sky project.
This is gonna be great. Just thank you for like meeting me here, and this is just I don't know. I'm excited to share it with
dope vibe, you know?
Yeah.
We're a lot here. New Orleans, Richmond.
I know, right? It's got a New Orleans vibe though, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
makes sense.
You excited?
I am.
Let's go.
All right, let's go.
So I'm Randy Wilson, host of the Randy Wilson podcast, and I have the pleasure today to be sitting here with Teresa Cook, also known as T-Sky, who's getting ready to soon release her rollout and her project, T-Sky.
Yeah, that's me. Hey guys, Teresa Cook, aka T-Sky. I'm just happy to be here and to be able to just give this project to the world and explain it to everyone. Maybe help them understand why it took me so long to release it. So Randy's going to help me do that, and I appreciate that so much.
Listen, let me tell you first why I am so excited about this project and this person, okay? And I'm talking to you, but I'm also talking to you, right?
Yeah.
So first off, look, let's talk about the credentials, like, because there's a lot of things that I don't think a lot of people realize and know. Some do. If you know, you know. But if you don't know, because I don't know it all, because it's not as heavily documented as we're going to do today, okay?
Try.
You got credentials here.
Yeah,
you got
a little
credits.
bit, a little bit,
You know,
yeah.
from Pusha T to Joey Badass to working with Knox the Ruler, one of Virginia's own, and
Super producer.
super producer, highly decorated. Am I correct when I say Latoya Luckett?
Latoya Williams.
Latoya Williams? Latoya Williams, Scarface?
Scarface, yeah.
I mean, there's a list, you know? And the one thing that I'm most excited about today is that it's really about you. I've seen you be super supportive, not just within the city, but within the state, traveling and supporting the art community, you know, showing up and being visible when it's needed for all kinds of things. And so to be a part of your project and your moment right now and really documenting what you got going on and have been working on for years, it's a pleasure.
Oh, man, you're going to make me cry.
It's all good. We might cry here.
We might cry a little bit.
It's all good, but it's special.
I appreciate you saying that. For me, it's been a journey, long journey, an emotional journey, a fulfilling journey, but to know that other people see that I do support, you know, that's a big thing. I don't do it for the notoriety of it, but well, this is the biggest reason why I support so many people, and I try to show up as much as I can. Because I remember being a young artist, young writer, a young creative, and not having that. And not necessarily not having it, it's just feeling as if I wanted more of that. I needed more of that. More encouragement, or I know how I felt when I would see certain people show up at shows or events that I went to, and they would just be happy to just be there and support, and I know how that felt. So I just wanted to make sure I was, for one, present because I wanted to learn about music locally, definitely. But secondly, I just wanted to be there to let people know that, hey, someone here is here to support you, to you know, they're interested in what you're doing. This is why I do it. I hope people feel encouraged in a way. I don't talk to a lot of people about it, but I show up and people seem to go, oh, hey, Teresa Cook's here. I'm like, hey.
I mean, to me, that's been the thing about you that has stood out from the moment that I learned about you and learned who you were and did my homework. Like, you show up, you're visible for people, and I believe that you reap what you sow. And I believe that Virginia and the world is going to show up for you on this T-Sky project.
I hope so.
Oh yeah, no, we are.
Yeah,
we are, and that's why I'm super excited to be here. So thank you for allowing me to be a part of it.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Yep.
And just to talk about you for a second.
Now this ain't about.
Yes, let's talk about you though, real quick. I can't not. You've supported so many people in so many realms of everything, not just music, not just, you know, television, not just the mayor of our city, not just government, just various individuals, various people with various stories. I love how you're engaged with people and how you have this positive outlook on making sure that the world knows about people that you know about. I've seen that, and you, of course, show up for people. You have a welcoming spirit. That is something, I read energy from people, and I think you were saying that too.
Yeah.
Something that moves you, or people who actually capture your interest.
Yeah.
And you were one of those people from the moment I met you to the moment I started actually looking at the things that you do, and I'm going, he's just one of those spirits that he encourages people.
Well, thank you.
And so I saw that, and I'm like, yeah, and plus you're a great podcast interviewer, and you're just great at that, definitely. You're a great spokesperson. I see all of those things in you.
Thank you so much.
And so I couldn't have had anybody else do this.
I appreciate it, and we are here.
Yeah.
And we're not going to talk, but I'm not going to let you talk any more about me. Okay? But thank you.
Okay.
So we're talking about T-Sky. I'm going to have the opportunity today to listen to some music.
Some of it, yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
As we get into T-Sky, my first question is, why T-Sky as the name for this project, and why now?
So, this project, it's been in the making for a long time. I didn't realize it was in the making that this entire project would be what it became when I first started recording. So DJ Static is the producer of the whole project. He and we started working together probably 10 years ago. One of the songs on the album is called The One. That's the first song I ever recorded with him about 10 years ago. But the song is relevant, I didn't realize how relevant it was with me and how it resonated with my life and kind of how I am. Until recently when I said, DJ Static says, you got to put The One on there. And I said, okay, I'll put The One on there, But this project has been in the making for a long time. I'd say about last year, in about January last year, 2024, I thought it was done. So I, put the campaigns out of, hey guys, project's coming out, I'm going to drop it. And then my grandmother passed in June. Woo, there we go. There's those tears. Ooh, my grandmother passed in June, and one of the big things that you talk about is mental health.
Yeah.
And I knew when that happened, I wasn't okay. I wasn't in the mindset of, let me go to her funeral and then come back and drop an album. That just wasn't in the cards. And I think I spoke very actively about her passing, so that people could understand what I was going through, but I also needed to filter it out. I'm not one that really expresses that much with too many people, but to post a post here to, giving honor to my grandmother, it's like that's my way of remembering her, or also letting people know I'm in mental space right now. So when the project I thought was done at that time, I realized there was more I needed to say. I needed to actually be more true to myself, because I know my grandmother would have been like, just say what you got to say, baby, And so there are a couple songs I finished writing after that that made it to the album. They had to be there, But time passed, and as time passes, healing begins. But I was not in a good place, and I don't think no one knew that. No one would know. I always show up, and it's funny. One of the lyrics in one of my songs is, I had to put on a good face, show up every day in mourning, right? That's what I was doing. I had to show up with a happy face. I had to go on and move on, but I wasn't in a space to really work on my music. And it wasn't until, November or December that I really said, I'm coming out with this project. T-Sky, right? T-Sky is pretty much my alter ego in a way. It's me saying things that I probably wouldn't have normally said. Things that I haven't...
We talking shit?
Talking a lot of shit. Lots of shit.
What kind of shit we talking though?
All kinds of shit. About the music industry, about my interaction with men, right? With just how I feel about how sometimes I am received. you know, by other people, and a lot of experiences that I have kept to myself that I haven't spoken on. I don't name names or anything like that, but I'm sending clear messages saying I'm talking about this, and yes, this song might be about you, right? But that's like counteractive. That's like opposite of what Teresa Cook would do. Teresa Cook would be the more meek. I'm not going to say anything about it. You know, no need in putting that energy out there. But these guys like fuck it. You know. So yeah.
How are you? How do you think you were received? To me, you're artist.
I think I'm received fairly well by many. I am. I'm received well by many people. I think because I do come across as being very kind and very meek, and I do that because, for one, I don't want to be threatening to anyone, and I'm not threatened by anyone, which is something that is very much misunderstood by some people, because some of them think that because I'm nice, right, that they can test me.
Got it.
And a lot of people test me behind closed doors, where they know other people won't see that. Because I feel as if, because people have a persona of me as being a kind, nice person, they want to test it to see if it's true or not. And I am. I'm a nice, kind person, but I don't like being manipulated. I don't like people who take advantage of other people. Bugs. And I'm one, I'll stand up for anybody, including myself. And this is that album saying, okay, look, let me show y'all who I am so that y'all don't try to push those buttons. I'm kind, but I'm not gonna like stand by. I posted something recently. I'm not gonna stand by, the audacity of someone to think that I'm going to be nice after being disrespected. To me, after I've been disrespected, you crossed lines that you didn't even have to. And this album is pretty much me saying, hey, I've just had enough of a lot, you know. Let me talk about it.
How many tracks?
14.
14 tracks?
Yeah.
14, okay.
14.
Well, we got a full project here.
I say 14 tracks. Some of them are shorter, like interludes, you know. But for the most part, 14 tracks.
DJ Static?
Yeah.
Talk to us about DJ Static. I'm familiar with DJ Static, but for those who may not be.
So DJ Static, he's known for working with, I'd say, Redman. He right now is the
Talk your shit.
Right.
Talk your shit.
He's the DJ for.
If you didn't know.
He's the DJ for Immortal Technique on his tours that you might see him going under right now. He's done a lot of production. Very famous for his re-swings of you know, he'll take older tracks and re-swing them, and just completely like annihilate
the
the
whole
beats.
Project.
He and I, we realized a lot of different things. Like, I'm a Pisces, he's a Pisces, right?
Pisces. What's your birthday?
Pisces, March 2nd.
March 2nd.
Yeah.
Okay.
So February 21st to like March 20th or so, or 19th. That's Pisces season.
Cool.
Gang, right?
Cool. So DJ Static's the producer. We got 14 tracks. Do we have features on this project?
A couple. Actually, literally a couple. Well, a few, I'd say.
Can we share?
Yeah. I was gonna let you hear them, but you guys have actually probably heard one of them already. So the song "Karma" that I released with Radio B, that song is on the project.
Okay.
So Radio B he was my first feature.
So you already got that moving.
Yeah, I got that one. And then I have Mickey Fax.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then on one of them, my dad. It's like an interlude.
Oh yeah.
My dad. Yeah. I'll explain that when we get to that track.
Are you a daddy's girl? You just lit up just now a little bit.
Essentially, yeah. I'd say I definitely was when I was a little girl. And that's part of my story, actually, why I say I was when I was a little girl. But now, you know, it's a little different energy there.
Yeah.
There's a time period where my father was not there. You know, my parents divorced. But through it all, one thing that he gave me was song, music. He used to write songs and play guitar and create songs and sing around the house all the time. So that passed on to my sister and I.
And that passed on to your son.
And passed on to Zay
Jackson.
and my daughter. She's
Your daughter?
She's a drummer.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, but Zay definitely he's surpassed.
Extremely talented.
Surpassed like any type of expectation I could have ever had of him. He's so amazing. So.
No feature, no Zay on the project?
No Zay
Really?
on the project.
Wow.
Yeah, we keep our music very separate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
That's interesting, though.
We actually do write songs together. We have a song that we're writing together now with Sutter Holmes called Champagne and Roses. I can't play that for you, though. I wish I could play it today, but I can't play it for you.
It's okay.
Because it's still in the works, but
Okay.
it's going to be one of those songs that we, shop out there.
All right, cool.
And keep in mind, everything I sing about and write about it's happened to me or it's all my life. So.
Yeah.
He said, girl, it's disrespectful, you're way too much. It's way too much. I said, boy, it ain't even my fault that I'm too much for you. It ain't my fault that you can't handle the good things that I do. You ain't the one I prayed for. You ain't even the one I adore. Gotta let you go now because you ain't.
So I just got a chance to hear the one. Is that track one?
No, it's not
Yeah.
track one. It would make sense, right? But no, it doesn't go along with the storyline that way. But
Yeah. So the one gave me a lot of it. First off, it's a vibe. I got Badu vibes from that.
kind of like I went jazzy a little
Yeah.
bit with it.
I did. Did you grow up in the church?
I did.
Did your voice? Is that where it started for you musically?
Yeah, first in church, and then I trained classically. I say I trained classically because I was in like choir in high school, but we did well as far as singing classical music and all of that. So I learned how to actually use my voice because I have a small voice, right? Essentially, people say I have a small voice. I really don't. But you'll see on the project, I don't have such a small voice.
You're a soprano.
I am a soprano.
I got some music in me.
Well, I know.
We talked about this,
I
right?
know.
I'm scared though, but I lost my confidence.
So
but
my range goes very high and it goes very low. So I can almost be like a very low tenor type,
So tell me, like, there's two things in this song that's kind of going back and forth here. You ain't the one, and you weigh too much.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah.
which one are you?
Well, I was literally told I'm too much. I was told the lyrics say, he said, "Girl, you're too beautiful to be so much."
Okay.
He said, "Girl, it's disrespectful. You're way too much."
Yeah.
The way it came out was, "You are way too beautiful to be so much. It's disrespectful." And I was like, "Oh, that's a bar. I'm gonna use that." Okay, I feel you. And I said, "Well, like the lyrics say, it's not my fault that my goodness is too much for you. And if you want less, go ahead and go get it."
Yeah. And or you're not the one.
And you're not the one. That was my lyric to him, saying you're not the one. That's when you come to that realization of, why are we here? I even say it in the song. Why are we here? Just wasting time. We're here. Right? Why are we here? Because you ain't the one.
Where are you originally from?
I am, okay, so my family is all from Texas, from East Texas, Atlanta, Texas.
Atlanta, Texas?
Texas, yeah.
Didn't know there was Atlanta, Texas,
I know.
and you didn't either.
You didn't either, but now you know. Shiloh is the town.
Okay.
Shiloh, Texas. My mom, dad, sister, grandparents on both sides, all from that same town.
All right.
I'm the only one born in Virginia.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Born and raised here in Virginia.
What brought the family to Virginia?
I'm a military brat.
Okay.
My dad was in the military.
Tidewater?
No, Fort Lee.
Oh, really?
Well, at the time, Fort Lee. Now Fort Gregg. Yeah.
Okay. So you had some schooling here?
Prince George.
All right.
Yes.
I hear there's good schools in Prince George.
Royals, I
heard that's a good school area.
Yeah, we're one of the best in the state.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
It's kind of surprised me a little bit. Just kind of like.
Really?
Yeah, it's like.
It's so diverse because of the military.
Is it?
Yeah, people don't realize
I didn't know that. Okay.
There's like such a mixture of different different cultures, I'd say there. So there I kind of grew up with an influence of everything. I don't feel like I was stifled, with just one culture and not having experience with others. Yeah, Prince George is very diverse because of the military.
What contributes to T. Scott's style? Because you got a lot of style going. I mean, you got a lot of style. You're very artsy person. Like, where does that come from, and is it? Do you just wake up like this?
I wish. That's why I'm late half the time. No, y'all don't realize this because I'm doing my hair, throwing on a little extra blush here and there. First off, my grandmother and my mom. You can't tell me that those divas did not, get birthed being beautiful. You know. It's like I said, my grandmother wore her pearls. She didn't go out the house without her wristwatch or having her hair combed. I remember painting my grandmother's nails red. That's her favorite color, red. So when I would go to Texas to visit her, she'd always ask me to paint her fingernails red for her. It's just the women in my family have always been. We just have just been that.
Gotcha.
We've been them girls,
Gotcha. It's okay.
But not. I'm more eclectic, I'd say, or more earthy feeling sometimes. That's the Pisces in me, I like to say. I don't know. I've always been very, like you mentioned, Erykah Badu. Like I'm very into that energy. I'm an energy reader.
So we learned that you're from Texas, Prince George area, rep Virginia extremely hard.
Well, I was born here. I'm a Virginian.
Yeah.
Raised by Texans. That's how I like to say it. Yeah.
But you also are pretty established in the 757 area as well.
Oh yeah.
The game is more so just impulse, fast responses, but this is a little bit longer question.
Okay.
But like, what helps you bridge that transition to the 757? These are things that people may not know. I see you with Jay Clyde. Shout out him, super great producer.
Oh yeah. That's my buddy. I'm so proud of him.
What helps you kind of bridge those? I heard you mention Samandy. Samandy's been.
Yep, Samandy's my girl.
You got a lot of roots out there.
I do. Well, it all started when I was 19, 20, when I first got an interview with Knots. His manager knew my then manager. We met with Daryl Sloan, who was Knots' manager. Just had a dinner one night to talk to him about
19.
Yeah, 19. I think I was 20 actually. But to talk to him about what I wanted to do as a songwriter. We talked about that. He says, "Okay, well, you should come to the studio and meet Knots, and then like show us what you can do or play some music for us." And I was like, "Okay." Actually, that night I played 2 of my songs for Daryl Sloan. He said, "Okay, well, maybe come and work it out. See what we can vibe together or not." So I went to the studio, and when I walk in, there's Royce the 5'9" sitting in the main studio room writing his verses, and I'm like, oh my God, that's like Royce the 5'9". Okay, he's so quiet and just sitting there in his zone, and I'm like, Daryl's like, just sit in here with Royce, and I'm going,
it's okay.
By myself? Okay, fine. So I sat there, and he was so involved in what he was doing. He was writing. He had this huge notebook just full of lyrics, and I'm just going, I already know those lyrics. They're amazing, And then he stops. He looks up and says, "So what do you do?" And I said, "Well, I sing. I write." "Okay." And he plays a track. "Write something to this." And I said, "Okay." And I gave him my idea. It's simple. I remember to this day. It's just oohs and ahs, the simple, that and some harmonies. He goes, "Okay, cool." He says, "That's perfect." He says, "Doesn't need lyrics because I'm already saying so much." I said, "Right, that's why I'm only like humming under here." He goes, "Okay, go in there and record it." So I went in there and recorded it. And then once I did that, he was going back over his verses. And while he did that, I ran down the hall because my manager at the time says, "Tiffany Evans is down the hall and she needs somebody to help write, a bridge." And I said, "Okay." So I went down there, down there. I go in the booth with them and I write this bridge. And I actually teach her how to sing it, which is something I ended up doing with Knots, I taught her how to sing it. She sang everything, and I was like, "Okay, cool." Daryl comes down and says, "I was looking for you." And I'm like, "Okay." And he listened to the song. He goes, "You wrote this?" And I said, "Yeah." "Okay, when you get done, come back down to our studio."
Just running the hallways.
Yeah, I know. I was just there. I said, "Okay." So I went back to Knott's studio, and Daryl says, "We want you to be our official writer."
Wow.
And I was like, based off of this little oohs and ahs in this bridge? He goes, "Yeah." And we're going to start. We have some things coming up, and we want to work with you. So we'll talk about it. And then that became the beginning of me working for Knots and Daryl
Wow.
Sloan and
Cool
DMP
story.
and
Cool story.
Teamster. Yeah.
Cool story. Cool story. What's your current relationship with Knox?
We are family. Yeah. I consider all of them like DMP, Dirty Music Productions. We're music family.
Gotcha.
Jake Clyde is an extension of that. Daryl Sloan is a mentor for Jake Clyde. Goodness.
I know that.
We're music family. Yeah.
This is it with this project, 14 tracks. It sounds like it's a lot of different. It goes in different spaces, but did a lot of this music come from joy, or pain, or both? And where do you feel like you best create it?
I best create in a pain space, and I say because I feel more there. When I'm happy, it's like, oh, I'm happy. But I feel my life in general has not always been, roses and champagne.
Understood.
Or champagne and roses.
Yeah.
It's been tough.
Yeah.
But I think a misconception that people have is that Teresa's like, she's writing for Knots, she's already done this, and so she's living it up. And I think that's something I want people to realize that, I feel pain, and this is my outlet for that.
All right. So now we're gonna get into some I want some fast, impulsive responses. Okay. Like who is your musical inspiration?
Prince.
Yeah, I think I knew that.
Yeah. And I met him, by the way.
You met Prince?
Kinda.
Tell us about this.
Oh, it's a long story.
We got time.
I was 17. I went to his concert here in Richmond it was at the mosque at the time.
Okay.
Now the Altria Theater.
Yeah.
My sister and I went. I remember getting in line, buying the tickets. They were sold out in 30 minutes. I was second person in line.
Wow.
And
of course she was early.
Oh yeah. and then with me, the person after me got their ticket, and that was it. And I was walking out of the door literally when they said they're all sold out.
Wow, that's good.
So I was like, okay, I'm meant to go to this concert. So we go to the concert, and of course, best concert of my life. Maxwell and Prince are the top concerts I've experienced. But Prince's concert was it was amazing.
This was in, you said 99? When did you say?
Actually this is 2000 and, I was 17. So it was 98, 99, 98, 99. During the Greatest Romance album that he came out with. During that time.
So he had his pants on.
Yeah, he had his pants on.
In 99, he had his pants. I think he had
was
his
wearing
ass.
pants
He had his
this
ass
time.
covered.
Definitely.
I just went to the
no
movies.
ass out.
I just went to the movies recently and watched there's a show that you know what I'm talking about? I don't know, but it was like from the 80s. It was a performance.
Oh, okay.
In the movie theater.
Yeah, I can tell you. Sign of the Times.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah, Sign of the Times. They put that back out there in theaters. Yeah. Yeah, I of course have the original of that.
So I was surprised. Prince, there was no R&B person. I mean, Prince is, I don't know. I mean, Prince is Prince. I don't think we can, I was waiting for you to say some female artist though.
Well, if you talk about like inspiration as far as like music I used to listen to and I was fascinated by, like as a kid, like I grew up listening to like, Ashford and Simpson and like the Bee Gees, and Saturday Night Fever, like that record. I worked a reel-to-reel because my dad owned one. So when he went out of town being deployed, I was left in charge of the records. That was my job. Clean them, make sure the machine's clean. Okay. So he taught me how to use all that stuff. So I was always just sitting listening to records. This is like at 7 years old. Yeah. But Ashford and Simpson, the Commodores.
Yeah. Old soul.
Yeah. Motown.
Old soul for real. Yeah.
Yeah, Motown. Well, Diana Ross is like one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Diana.
So when you're driving in the car, are you listening to music? Do you listen to your own music?
I listen to my own music if I'm in the process of editing it or I'm like, trying to come out with an album. Like now I've been heavily listening to it and just to hear tweaks in it that I want to make because I'm engineering the project too, by the way.
Okay.
So I do that, but mostly I listen to like Lucky Day.
Okay.
Lucky Day and Sir. Those are like my two top.
Okay.
I mean, I love Prince, but I've heard all of his music, so it's like, it's only so much of that I can do. But Lucky Day and Sir and Who else? Goodness, that's really it.
All right, and these questions are also for you. I want to make sure you guys know that. So, you like chicken or fish?
I like
Better, one or the other?
probably chicken. I love a good chicken wing.
Yeah. Fried, grilled, blackened?
Fried.
Yeah.
Fried fish, actually.
Fried fish?
Yeah.
Okay, so fried fish over fried chicken?
Yeah.
Okay, favorite drink? Non-alcoholic?
Sweet
Sweet tea?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a vice of mine.
Southern Belle?
All my calories are in my sweet tea.
Favorite mixed drink? Or favorite alcoholic beverage?
Anything with Crown in it.
Okay. Why does it need anything in it?
Well, I'm just saying it doesn't.
Ice?
But, maybe, depends on how I feel. No? I like Crown because my dad used to drink Crown. He used to have the little Crown bags in his car with the pennies and stuff in it. And so Crown's like, that's the thing. Now it's Crown Apple though, because I'm more bougie with it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember I got an old head that used to mix Crown and apple juice before Crown Apple, so he feels like he created
so there you
that.
go. He created it.
Yeah.
I never thought to actually do that. If you don't have Crown
you got to be
Apple.
light with apple juice though, not
Yeah,
very
'cause it's
little.
a hint.
Yeah, just a hint. Yeah. Are you Netflix, Prime, Hulu, like
All of them.
all of the above? What are you watching right now?
On any time period movie from like British movies. I love that stuff. Don't ask me why. I'm like I know. It's sad. Like Bridgerton.
Oh God.
Like all that stuff. Because I'm such a like lover girl.
Okay.
And those are like big old love stories.
This is for you. This is for you, ladies. This is for you.
No, there's some historical facts that are in there too in
I'm
some
sure.
of these stories. And
I'm not smart enough. Listen, I watch television for entertainment and ignorance. Okay, entertain me, sports. Is your for the people listening to this right now, like, how much of your music is? Your music is definitely for the ladies. This is definitely for the women, but fair?
Before T-Sky, I'd say yes.
Before T-Sky?
That song that we heard, that's for the ladies.
Okay.
But it doesn't start out for the ladies necessarily.
So what's for us?
I can play it.
Yeah.
Play it for you.
And I want to, but all right.
Oh, it's for the guys?
Maybe, but why is it for us? Maybe I don't want to know I'm going to hear what's for us. Tell me why it's for us.
I grew up in the music world, performing songs on heavy hip hop beats. Well, there's a good portion of my album in the beginning it's heavily hip hop driven. I'm rhyming in it.
Okay.
It's more, I think men essentially will relate more to me rhyming than they do with me singing about like love stuff.
Okay. Good.
So,
I'm glad to hear that. I want to hear one of those tracks when we get there.
Yeah. And to start it out, I start out with my intro of the album talking about how I'm not in a space of wanting like love all day. Like I'm not in that space.
Sound like my mama.
Well, sometimes you get there and you're like, I don't have time for that. And right now, this space in my life, I don't have time for it. It's kind of disappointing for some because I'm like, I'm just not there. I don't have that energy. But the album starts out with me talking about that.
You said it's disappointing for some, or are we hinting that there's someone you keeping distance, trying to push somebody? There's somebody trying to get in, and you're saying no. You're closing yourself off right now. I'm Chuck Woolery out here.
I know. I was like, hold on, wait a minute.
It might go.
Maybe no.
So the DM is closed.
Yeah, kind of. Look at you. This is why I picked Randy to do this. I know. Oh my God.
You know what's coming. I mean,
I think we all interact until we don't have to interact anymore.
Damn. But you did say, you said something can't wait to hear that one. I want to hear that one.
Oh gosh, that's funny.
All right.
Wow. I know.
We'll get into that. Let's get into that part. Let's hear that song.
Learn Some is about a lot actually. It's about me not demanding but commanding respect in the music industry and from men, right? That's essentially what it's about.
I like that.
Yeah.
Let's hear that. Because you basically look, I'm at that point right now where I'm not really welcoming love.
I'm not, because the thing is, I really have to know a person And I think I said I'm a relationship person, so I really have to know a person before I let them into
But I
my
mean,
space.
but do you allow are you willing to allow the opportunity? Because you won't get to know someone if you don't allow the opportunity.
Let me play you the intro to my album, and that'll answer that question for you.
All right.
Little story to tell. I got a little story to tell you tonight. I figured I'd go ahead and let it all out. I got a little story to tell you. I got a little story to tell. I got a little story to tell you.
To the whole album. Yeah.
So no further questions. I mean, I don't.
Yeah,
That answered
so
it.
I'm not in a space to entertain or to be responsible for anybody else's feelings at this moment in time. So yeah, no.
Sorry. I tried.
The DMs are closed. It's funny though that you said that, but then it goes into my story. Because it's almost like I touch on that and letting y'all know this ain't a love album because I ain't talking about that necessarily, but I'm going to tell you my story. And that's the next song.
And that's how it flows.
Yeah. The beginning of the whole story.
I don't wanna burn a bridge, I just want to tell my story. I remember when I started this, a young chick couldn't tell me shit. I thought I knew everything there was to know about it all, and I knew just what to do. Wrote some hits and a song or two, joined a team and earned my keep. I wanted my just due, but somewhere along the way people started to play though. Play with my money and they play with my name, yo. It was crazy. Didn't know what I would do, but I can't.
That's hard. I like that. I'm very open.
So
I like that.
But I grew up in the game with my eyes on fame, with doors controlled by those who stood to gain. Often told to stay in my lane, just write these hits and sing this way. Never stumbled through open doors. You run through them, right? And I never want to burn a bridge. I just want to tell my story. So.
And that's what we're doing in 2025 with this new T-Sky project.
Trying to tell my story.
Hey, that was nice.
Yeah.
That was nice.
It's different.
That was cool. Yeah.
It's different.
I like the guitar. I think that
That's the Prince influence, right? Not just Prince, but just I think it shows diversity in my music
you
choices.
You said it earlier, eclectic. Like that's anytime you could. I mean, it had the R&B, it had the hip hop, and then you throw the guitar into it. And a lot of times the guitar is not always with hip hop or R&B. Yeah, it's not for everything. It's kind of rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was cool. And those who know me know I'm honest.
Yeah.
To a detriment.
And that night, when I actually decided to add the guitar, I was like just really practicing to the song. And I was like, wait a minute, there's some pieces that go in here, you know, like the da-da-da-da, all that. Yeah, and I had to actually break my nails off in order to do it. I was like, pop them, we're gonna record this. So I sat there.
Are you gonna tour this?
I plan to, if possible. You know, I don't exactly have the exact plan for it yet, but I have some ideas.
Are you currently under management?
I manage myself.
Yeah. So you're not, and that's the way you're keeping it.
I like it that way
That's
because
good.
I can. For example, you mentioned Samandy.
Yeah.
Samandy's really good at executing and getting my voice.
Shout out to Mandy.
I say a shout out to Miss Samandy. She's just an amazing person in general, but a very creative person. But she's also good at getting people in line, right? For one, come with ideas for the music video too, but one of the biggest parts was, I'm like, I have to execute these timelines, and I have to do these things. She goes, I got you. And she was really good at helping us stay on time and, you know, figuring out where we were going to be and all that, all the organization part. Like, so.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to see you perform this.
It'll be great. I have a feeling.
I'm excited, and there's I know there's been some videos shot.
Well, like I said, Learn Some, that's the song I'm going to play for you next, actually. The one that Cam is like, I'm biased. I like that song the best, I guess. And he hasn't even heard any of the rest of the album. But he's like, but I'm biased. Learn Some, like I was saying, that's one of the songs that we filmed music video for. We're in the process of editing it now.
Okay.
I filmed another video before, but it's not for this project or for a DJ Aesthetic song. So that one may or may not come out.
Okay.
Because I'm now just focused on T-Sky.
Okay.
But I have a few others that are going to be done.
Cool.
A few others, actually, yeah.
So you putting some work into this project.
I'm trying.
If you need any cameo appearances, you know what I'm saying?
I do.
Just
Don't
let me
worry.
know.
I'll hit you up.
I got a
You're
mean.
doing a big cameo.
Well, I got
now.
a
Believe it or
mean
not.
shoulder lean and two step. If you ever need that in the background.
A shoulder lean.
Yeah,
You can
so
never go without a shoulder
I
lean.
can't match my feet and hands and arms together at the same time. But by themselves,
Yeah.
crazy.
I like that. I might actually have a role or a part for it. No.
Let me know. I don't mind.
Cool dude with a mean shoulder lean.
I'll lean a
you know?
shoulder. I'll lean a shoulder. Hey, by the way, let's shout out Cam.
Yeah, Cam on the cam, right? That he's
That's
behind the cam.
That's a
you know?
name for real, man. He was destined for this.
I know, destined. That's what I'm saying. That's what it's going to be on the credits, Cam on the cam. But here we are, Learn Some. This is the song for our music video.
This got me up though.
Two-step.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably. I mean, I haven't heard of any other songs.
Yeah.
But that one was definitely for us. I mean, well, I don't know, but what was that first line though?
Y'all niggas looking at me like I am a treat. And although I am sweet, you gotta be worthy to take a bite.
That's
Under
hard.
this baby face, I'm so old school. Don't be afraid if you don't know the rules. Come here, I'll tell you what to do. You gotta learn some respect.
This shit's hard, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, that's definitely a single, right?
It's not. It's actually just a 2-minute introduction, but it'll be probably the theme song for what everyone hears. It'll be what you hear when I introduce the song.
Yeah, that's got to be
When
the
I do
backdrop on.
interviews.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, it's that. I think it's that powerful. of a
Why is that
song.
not a single?
Because it was short and it was like
How many minutes is it?
it's literally 2 minutes long.
That's crazy. Do the verse one more time.
I can extend it.
Just-
I was
ooh,
thinking of
that
it.
is- that's-
So when
that's
I
a-
extend it, I'm gonna.
That's a
I want to
single.
get a feature for it.
What kind of
Plus
feature?
me.
What kind of feature? Like a rap feature, a singer feature? What kind of feature?
I want to see. Okay. So the way we filmed the video, it's really about women empowerment, and there are a few women singers and hip hop artists
Yeah.
that I would love to kind of come together and join on it.
You could get a couple.
That
could be you could do a whole. That could be a whole remix. You can go get a few for real if
Yeah.
you wanted to.
Yeah. And that's the idea. So really, like all the footage that we have for the video, I would be able to utilize
hard.
that to extend the video.
That's hard.
So yeah,
That's it.
that's cool. I'm glad you like it.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
that.
I'm talking a little shit in that one, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got my attention from the first. It's like,
Y'all niggas
okay.
looking at me and actually
Like
when
I'm
I
a
was
treat?
writing it, that was the first thing that
And
came
even
to
though I
mind.
am?
You know. And the video is just to talk on that piece since we're talking about Learn Some. Like I know I talk junk in it, I talk a little bit of sassiness in it, but at the
See, that's
same
gonna be attractive for some,
yeah, well, you know,
even though you keeping the DM closed.
hey, you never know. You know what I'm saying? But the music behind it, it's very New Orleans jazzy, right? And so I went to New Orleans recently in May of this year. My first time going to New Orleans.
Oh, yeah?
It was my bucket list.
Walking around and piss all day.
Oh my gosh, all day. And you're just like, hey, I'm in the midst of all this.
It's
you
great.
know?
It's a great food though. It's
I
great.
know.
It's great
The food was amazing.
Yeah.
But I just love how the city has just this energy about it. But when I'd already had this song recorded last year, but I was like, oh my gosh, the video has to have New Orleans vibes. Richmond looks a lot like New Orleans.
Yeah, we kind of in that space right now. Yeah.
But we kind of started it. We were here first, essentially, right? Historically, we were first, and everything branched that way, but then was influenced by other things like French and Spanish influences, and that's why New Orleans has all the Creole vibe and all that going. But we don't have that part of it. I wish we did. But ultimately, I don't know if you recently saw the Ryan Coogler's Netflix special.
Who's?
Ryan Coogler, Ryan, did I say his name right? Coogler, producer of Sinners, director of Sinners.
Oh, I know you're talking about, but no, I didn't even watch Sinners. I started watching it, but didn't get into it fast enough.
It was
so I don't
good.
know. Is it?
Yeah, it's great. If you watch it again, look at all the historical aspects and undertones that are in
I
it.
started, but you got to catch me at the right time.
Yeah,
like,
I get it.
I don't think I was in the right mood for it when it started, so maybe I missed something.
Well, he has a Netflix special called about Hurricane Katrina called Hell and High Water. And I was watching that, and I got to the part in the film where it points out how after the water had gone away, and they were in rescue mode, recovery mode. Some people were getting rescued, but most people were looking for food. And there's a section of it. It's just completely and clearly talks about the racism that took place during that time in New Orleans, during those 7 days before anyone really responded to bring them food. And it was a group of white residents in one of the neighborhoods, and they were bragging about shooting black people walking down the streets. And when I paused, because I was barely kind of watching it at that point because I was doing other things, but I had to go back, and I said, did they just say it's open season? Anyone who walks down the street that's not us, and we're letting go on them. I got a couple the other day. That's what the guy says. He's on film saying it. And I'm going, there's no one paying attention to this. So I decided when I was like, what can I do to bring light to that? Because of I guess my day job and things like that, because we all, as musicians, we have day jobs. But that being the case, I have a stipulation where I can't be political, right? But I was like, what can I do? So I'm dedicating this to all of those individuals who were just senselessly killed after Hurricane Katrina. Those who survived the hurricane, those who survived the flooding, to know that I'm walking down the street trying to find my relatives, and I'm just shot in the middle of the street and nobody's saying anything about it. So this song, essentially, because of the undertones of the music and the video, I'm very much dressed like in voodoo priestess vibe, but all of that, we even have a married wedding procession band in the video. All of that is dedicated to that.
Here? In the
video.
Y'all did all that here?
We did, in parts of Richmond, near Michael Million's mural. Yeah. Shout out to Michael Millions.
I saw you over there. Yeah. I saw that in your story.
So we did that, Okay. But it was all in an effort to just...
When's this going to come out?
Give homage. Soon. This is part of it, so...
Cool. Get ready.
Yeah.
So we could get into T-Sky.
Yes. T-Sky, it means a lot to me.
Self-titled T-Sky project.
Yeah.
This is the song.
Learn to wipe my tears away. Keep my head up high. Cherish every day. And reach for the sky. It's really about my mom and my father.
Yeah. I caught that.
And it's what T-Sky means, right? Remember you were asking me what T-Sky means? Well, for me, the hook of this song is, I learned to wipe my tears away, keep my head up high, cherish every day, and reach for the sky. T-Sky. So when I think of, what T-Sky means to me, every time I say it, hear it, type it, it's me going, everything's gonna be all right. But it's a reminder, keep your head to the sky, T-Sky.
How did you get the name?
I was working at a bank when I was 19, and there were two Teresa Cooks. the group I happened to work for had Sky in the name of the group, and so in order for them to figure us apart, or to decipher who was who, my email ended up being Teresa.SkyCook. And so everyone at work called me T-Sky, and that's it became my nickname amongst my friends, and then went on from there.
That's interesting. I was having a conversation with some folks recently about, I posted something recently. I think it was a couple things I posted. Like one of them was like with Radio B, or like, how did you get your name?
How did you get your name?
And
it never has anything to do with music.
I got some interesting, there's been some interesting DMs and conversation I had around that, but basically all came similar to you, like your name, you really didn't create your name. Your name was kind of gifted to you.
Yeah.
And it seems like true artists, I feel like at core, their names are often gifted versus I want to be I'm the self-proclaimed king.
Right. But that song itself, it's about me. It's like what influences me as a person in general. Like, where did I come from? And it's a very summarized version of that. But we've spoken about my father. We haven't spoken much about my mother. But her verse, I feel, completely embodies what I got from her. Like work ethic, right? So the verse about my dad, I started out, I was only a little girl, puff dress, a pressing curl. Thought he was the best in this world until he broke my heart. Went away when I turned 12. I tucked my dreams deep inside myself. Couldn't share them with no one else. Now that daddy was gone. This is something y'all may not know, how my young days used to go. But that was a long time ago, and now daddy's home. I learned to wipe my tears away, keep my head up high, cherish every day, and reach for the sky, T-sky, right? And then the verse about my mom, and I remember mama never cried. She took the pain, held her head up with pride, and all the while I know she died inside. Hey, hey, and I never had the chance to say, Mama, I see a lot of you in me. It's hard enough for some to work one job. Can you believe my mama had 3?
That's where I got that one. That's where I got that one.
Yeah. Oh, that.
Let me tell you.
Yeah. So that was my life. I grew up seeing that, experiencing that. So.
Can't sing to me no more. You gotta stop.
Yeah. Puff dress, a pressing curl. I literally had puffy dresses when I went to church, and pressing curls, what we used to call the hairstyle. So that was like, it's a joke between my sister
pressing
and I.
Curl, not grease and water?
We had all that, yeah. Plus some. But a pressing curl, one of my hairstylists when I was little used to ask, so what do you want? You want ponytails? You want a pressing curl? And I was like, whatever a pressing curl is, I'll get that, Yeah. So I had to write about it, My sister, when she heard that, she goes, oh my God, our childhood just hit me, so.
Well, Teresa, this has been great.
This has been great. I appreciate you so much.
I don't know if I'm talking to you or if I'm talking to you.
There.
But look, let me tell you, like, I'm super excited about this project. I'm honored and appreciative and to be sitting here with you.
I'm glad you even entertained me asking. I was like, I hope he says yes.
Of course.
I hope he says yes.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah. Aww.
I'm glad this is the first time we've done this, though, because we got something. You're selling something. You got something to, you know what I'm saying? Because you kind of been holding out,
I've been holding out.
You've been working. You've been working.
Yeah.
If there are people that are within my platform, they're newly learning about T-Sky, let's make some maybe, but let's let them know where they can go find you and learn more about you.
Okay, so for me, social media, everything is at Teresa Cook Music. So Teresa Cook, Cook, and then music on everything. So yeah, that's it.
And if you, what are your folks like? You got a tea house? You got a club? You got Barb's, a Hive? You got anything with you?
Oh, I have folks.
Folks?
Yes, spelled with a Z.
So for all the folks,
T-Skies folks.
for all T-Skies folks who are learning about me, okay, you can go over to Randy Wilson Podcast on pretty much everything. I've been deactivated from Facebook for a while.
Have you?
Yeah, I got tired.
Yeah, I don't need
But I just got back yesterday, so we'll see.
Okay.
You can go to randywilsonpodcast.com. And it's a pleasure to be one of your folks.
Yeah,
all right?
my folks. Thank you, folks.
You can also check this podcast out on all podcast channels as well. You know, and as well as YouTube. So it's been a pleasure.
Oh, thank you, Randy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it.